It's a dazzling spectacle, the world watching, athletes competing, and nations celebrating. But does hosting a major sporting event bring nothing but benefits? The truth is, while the rewards can be great, they are rarely financial. Hosting is an aspirational endeavor, one that only the wealthiest nations can truly afford. Let's get real. Hosting a global sporting event isn't a money-making scheme. It's an expensive statement to the world. Infrastructure, security, and modernization require an enormous investment, and only countries with a financial surplus can even consider bidding. Poorer nations, they're happy to compete, but they know better than to host. Even in wealthy countries, it's taxpayers who foot the bill. Singapore's Youth Olympic Games, way over budget and controversial. Montreal's Olympic Stadium, a financial disaster that took decades to pay off. And let's not forget white elephant stadiums, built for glory, only to sit empty, draining public funds long after the crowds have gone home. But what about the success stories? Some cities have managed to turn hosting into a long-term win. Take Barcelona. Its 1992 Olympics transformed it into a global tourist destination, fueling economic growth for years to come. However, these cases are the exception, not the rule. Success depends on careful planning, strong existing infrastructure, and a long-term strategy for repurposing event venues. For every Barcelona, there's an Athens 2004, left with debt and stadia in decay. The lesson? If a country isn't already in a position of strength, hosting won't magically turn things around. For all the glamour, hosting a mega event can also mean stepping into the global spotlight, for better or worse. China and Brazil faced outrage over their treatment of vulnerable populations before their Olympic Games. Qatar was slammed for its labor conditions leading up to the 2022 World Cup. And history has shown that political tensions have a way of hijacking these events, turning them into global battlegrounds rather than celebrations of sport. So if hosting isn't a guaranteed financial return, why do countries still fight for the chance? Because the real reward is prestige. It's a way of saying we've made it, we're powerful, we're a global player. The return on investment isn't measured in profit, but in international recognition and national pride. For countries that can afford it, this symbolic value is worth the cost. But for those who can't, the price is simply too high. At the end of the day, hosting a major sporting event isn't about making money. It's about making history. In rare cases, cities have leveraged these events for long-term gain, but most hosts are left with debt, controversy, and underused infrastructure. The bottom line? If a country isn't already financially strong, hosting isn't a wise investment. So, here's the big question. Should hosting rights to major sporting events only go to countries that can afford to take the financial hit, or should there be new models to make these events more accessible? Let's debate in the comments. And if you like this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.